I owe it to myself to put me first now. If that's selfish, then so be it, you know? Um, I need to do this for me and I need to take care of me before everybody else, before anything else. And I don't know what that's going to look like. Honestly, like all I know is that when my brain goes, nope, not doing that. I don't want to feel like that. No, not doing, then I'm not doing it. And I don't care if you're mad about it. And this means like too, like even like fucking like Christmas time, nobody called me to say Merry Christmas. If you are easily offended, please leave and don't come back. The views, opinions, and statements from this podcast are by no one. I repeat, by no one. They are not real and everything is completely made up. This is for entertainment purposes only. The people in this podcast are not doctors, lawyers, or health professionals. They barely graduated high school. It's not that serious. Enjoy the show and have a nice day. Welcome to another episode of Vernon's podcast. Episode 17, I believe. Exciting. This is the first episode of the year 2024, and I could not be happier, I think, at this very moment. And but before I get started, I would like to ask and kindly ask if you could subscribe to my page on YouTube. I think the handle is Notorious VP, and on Facebook, follow and like the page on Facebook. Its username's Vernon's Podcast, and also on just everywhere: Spotify, Apple Music, or Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, I believe. Just everywhere you can find. I'm everywhere. Okay, just go like the page, follow it, subscribe to it. Just do it. It helps me out. Anyway, so this episode, I would like to call it selfish. Okay, okay. Because like as most, I guess that you guys want to know because I haven't really been active with the podcast lately, and the reason for that was because I was getting myself right. Um, I would say for like the past couple of months, I've been very well. It's all started about 2 months ago. I was getting like very overwhelmed, really, with just everything. Maintaining my sobriety, working out, and trying to eat healthier and be consistent with my workouts, and just being very conscious of everything that I've been putting into my body or on my body too as well. And also still have my full-time job, and then comes the podcast and just everyday life things. And I was getting very overwhelmed, and I was like crashing, and I was like making mistakes in all avenues in my life. So I had to take a step back and really evaluate things and really just stop and think about what's really important and what can I do to improve, because I felt like I was going down a path that I didn't want to go. Meaning, I was like, I found myself staying up later than I should, and also I even stayed up all night, like did two, I guess you can call it like all nighters. And I was working on my podcast though at the time, and this was 2 months ago. 2 months ago now. 3 months ago. No, 3 months ago. Shit, I'm so bad with time. Anyway, about 3 months ago, I think it was about in October. So I was up all night, and then I couldn't go to sleep. I didn't know what it was. And then because I was up all night thinking and thinking and thinking, my depression started to hit. And I was like very, I don't know, like I didn't know how to, I didn't know why this was happening. And it was just so odd. And, oh, this is decaf Earl Grey tea with honey and some lemon. Yeah. So anyway, so it happened twice where I pulled two all nighters for no reason, and well, not for no reason too. I was working on my podcast, but still, that's not a good enough reason. Like it could have just waited for the next day. But the main reason that I couldn't go to bed and I felt like it was because of caffeine, and I was consuming so much caffeine. I was drinking probably like 5, 6 cups of coffee a day, and that's iced coffee. If it wasn't that, then it was like also pop, pop with caffeine in it. So like Pepsi, Coke, and stuff, and it was Diet Coke and Diet Pepsi, but still, it was still lots of caffeine, and so I felt like it it had to go because like I'm one of those people who it has to be like all or nothing. Like I can't. I tried having like 1 cup of coffee a day, and just after that first one, and then it was a struggle. Like I kept on thinking about I want another one, I want another one, I want another one, and then so I made a decision to just cut it out completely, and like I just couldn't be more happier, that I did because I just feel like it just wasn't worth it anymore. Like that energy you get from coffee, I felt like it's just fake energy. It's borrowed energy because the second you stop drinking it and you get tired, right? You get tired, you start to crash. And also too, it was just I'm getting into a place in my life where now like I want to figure out who I am under everything, you know, pull away the alcohol. I already did that. And of course, the Coke, pull away that, not doing that anymore. And then comes like my inabilities to be as physical as I wanted to be because I wasn't working out. So I started working out so that I can, get away with that now. So now I can be more physical and not be too tired and stuff. Like I have more energy. And then the caffeine was another one, and that also stood in my way. And it's more than just like me, it keeping me up later. It was also I feel like the caffeine was making me so irritable and so, um, I guess, impatient and just very like eggy and I think you can if you can't tell in my voice and stuff and my demeanor and the way I speak now, it's a lot different now. And I think and I like it because like now I think a lot more before I speak, and before I was it was just before it would just my thoughts would come to words very quickly, and it would just words all over the fucking place. And I like that, I do, but I feel like there's also power in thinking before you speak and putting more effort into saying the right thing as opposed to just anything. And now that I have this platform, I really do feel like it's important for me to not just be on here saying anything, because um, I don't want to lead anybody down the wrong path, or I don't want to offend people. I mean, if it happens, it happens. But if I'm like honestly trying not to, then I'm gonna try my best not to. And and I just like it. I like it now. Now I feel more like balanced and more self-aware of myself, my feelings, my thoughts. Like my thoughts aren't rushing as it once was, and I'm not always like rushing around, and my mood has is very like um what's this word I'm looking for? It's very like regulated now. Like it's just smooth, my mood. Like I no longer have those ups and downs, grumpy, bitchy, happy, grumpy, bitchy, happy. It's not like that anymore. Like now I'm just kind of just leveled out all day, and it's nice. And I think it's because of that caffeine. I got rid of that caffeine because caffeine it spikes your dopamine levels, and dopamine is the thing that makes you, happy and excited for things, which sounds really great. But after a while, you you fry your dopamine receptors, and also too you become numb to all those dopamine highs, and because you're always getting it, you're always being happy, you're always getting things that make you happy, happy, happy. You're on scrolling on your phone, that increases your dopamine levels too as well. And then you're drinking, caffeine, and then you're smoking cigarettes, and you're drinking or doing whatever you're doing, drugs, all these things, like you're watching movies, you're whatever it is that makes you like happy and excited, it, like food, sugar, and all these things, like it, you there is a such thing of if I mean, like, you can't there's too you can't have too much of a good thing, it's otherwise it turns bad. It's just like sugar, 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 sugar is great, tastes great, gives you energy. You have too much and then you get overweight, you lose your teeth, all these things. Same with caffeine. Caffeine too, it's always, it makes you like super alert and super hyper. So, and all of the it makes you kind of numb to the things that are happening around you because you're always on a high because of that caffeine, right? So then that's why when you stop drinking caffeine after a couple of hours, then you crash, and then that's when you get tired, and then that's when people are like, oh, I need coffee, I need coffee. And it's because they're crashing, and that's withdrawals from the caffeine. And I've been drinking caffeine since I was like 8 years old, and um I was one of those people who I was like, don't talk to me until until I have my coffee, right? And I can like say now that I'm off caffeine, I'm so happy. Like I am no longer too a slave to it. When I wake up, I like have some like lemon water and a lot of water. And now I'm even trying. I think it's been 5 days, 5 days since I've tried. Been doing this lemon, olive oil, and cayenne pepper challenge, shot challenge, or whatever. So I heard about it from Daphne. Daphne, she's a friend of mine on Facebook, and so I after I heard about it from her, and then I looked into it, and I guess there's like a table you mix a tablespoon of fresh lemon juice, a tablespoon of olive oil, and then like a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. So I looked into it, and I looked on TikTok too as well. And then I thought, if I'm going to be doing this, then I'm going to go all the way. So I got like like good olive oil, like real good one, like the good shit. Because I heard that there's like a lot of like fake olive oils out there, so you need to make sure you get the good ones. And a good indicator of the good ones is like a dark bottle, and the olive oil too. It's like it tastes like kind of like strong, and also where it comes from too. I think if it's from like Greece and Italy, around that area, it should be good. And as long as it has like those stamps of approval from like health organizations and stuff, it should be good. So I got that. So olive oil, and then I do 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 2 tablespoons of fresh lemon juice, and this is actual like real slices of lemon. Like I chop it in half and squeeze it, and I think it's really important that you use real lemons, because I know like there's just a lot of like lemon juice in the bottles and stuff. And I know it's so convenient and easy. You just take it and just pour it. But because the real lemon juice oxidizes, and people who are very health conscious, and the health gurus and all over the internet and stuff, everybody always says that lemon juice, it oxidizes, and it gets, after a while, it kind of loses its potency and its effectiveness and all the benefits and stuff. So that's for that reason alone. That's why I choose to squeeze my own lemons. And anyway, so cayenne pepper, I just use cayenne pepper, like a tape about like a probably like a teaspoon, there, about over a teaspoon maybe, about there. And also I added ground cinnamon, and I've added um, ground cinnamon because I heard it's like really good for like get your blood flowing, and a lot of other benefits in that. And also turmeric's really good for your skin, and I want that. And oh, and then I did like a little pinch of black pepper, because you're supposed to do that to activate the cayenne pepper, like the whatever it's supposed to. This is just what I've like gathered from online, and there was one more I also put in there. Maybe I can read it from here. I forget. And I can't read it from here. It's too small. But there's one more other thing too. And so I've been doing that for the past 5 days. First thing in the morning, I just put everything in a cup, mix it, and then just chug it. And before I eat anything, before I drink anything, just first thing in the morning on an empty stomach, before I go use the washroom, before I go brush my teeth, before everything, I just mix it and then drink it. And it's supposed to be detoxifying. It's supposed to help, clean out your liver and all the, of course, all the other like health benefits that come along with all these healthy things going into your body first thing in the morning. I think that the olive oil helps to clean out your system. Makes kind of, I guess, lubricates your digestive system, and it's just and kind of clears the way for what you're going to put into your body for the day. And also like again, like your liver. So for me, being a recovering alcoholic, that I'm always, whenever I hear anything that's good for your liver, I'm like right on it all the time. Like it's just because I feel like I've been like bombarding my liver with alcohol ever since I was a teenager. So like now I just want to treat it good. And this is just like kind of my way of like apologizing to my body and my liver. Cause like, damn, like I just thinking about all of the things that I've been putting into my body, and you know, I'm just in a stage in my life where I'm just kind of healing myself and I guess, building myself back up from everything I've torn down. And so yeah. So there's that. I'm doing that lemon olive oil shot thingamajig. And so I quit caffeine, and also I quit cigarettes too as well. I quit cigarettes, I think 2 weeks after I quit caffeine. Yeah, so it's about the same time, and I feel great. I feel great. And I think like after I quit the caffeine, um everything started to like it was easier to quit the coffee because the caffeine was really really hard. And I'm talking about like my first week off the caffeine. I was tired. I was like, all I would do was just sleep all day. And if I left my apartment, I would just be so groggy. This is that same week that I stopped drinking caffeine. That was the same week that I got into my car accident. I don't know if you guys know, but then like my car um I was leaving my apartment parking lot, and then it was the first snowfall day, and so I tried to stop at a stop sign, leaving my apartment parking lot. My car would not stop. It just kept on sliding onto the road, and then a vehicle was passing. A vehicle was like pulling some kind of wagon, or I don't know what it was, but anyway, yeah. So I bumped into it, and then anyways, it's fine. I wasn't hurt. The other person just drove off, didn't give a shit, and I already did everything. My vehicle is all fixed. Insurance company knows. Everything's all fixed. But anyway, the point is that happened the day or the week that I quit caffeine, and I think that was not a coincidence. I think that I was maybe not as alert as I should have been because wasn't. I was off caffeine. So I think, yeah. And so I'm just thankful I wasn't hurt. And then so that was the first week. The first week so obviously fucking rough. And then the second week I'd say like that's when my energy started to come back slowly. And then the brain fog, holy fuck. Oh, I would say for like the first 4 weeks, even though I had energy, like after the first week, I, I I'd say maybe like what, a week and a half after I quit, and then my energy started to come back, but then my brain was still left in the gutter. Like it was just, um, I couldn't even form proper sentences for like 4 weeks. I couldn't think quickly. I couldn't think of solutions to problems quickly. My speech was like slurred. I wasn't able to properly articulate myself and read. Like I tried reading books. I wasn't absorbing anything. Whenever I would talk to people, I would kind of like, doze off a little bit and stuff. And it was a really rough time. And I couldn't, it wasn't, I would say it wasn't until like about a month after I stopped drinking caffeine. That's when I started to get a little bit more clarity back, and my energy started to improve more. And so like now I'm good. Well, at least as good as can be, as I can be. So it was. We don't think of caffeine as a drug, but it is. It's a stimulant, and it increases your dopamine. And that's how you're like always alert and stuff, right? Which can I don't know. It's just I'm not saying that I won't ever like drink caffeine again, but I'm just saying like it's right now I just don't want it because I don't like the ups and downs. I don't like now I'm fine every day, all day. It's nice. So there's that, the caffeine. And honestly, I was going to go and like play game while I'm doing this, but I don't even know if that's even worth it. But anyway, yeah. So, yeah, and then I was like, so after caffeine, and then I was a complete mess, and then I started quitting cigarettes, and so yeah, I'm not gonna play it, and so it was just like when I quitting the cigarettes was easier because of the quitting caffeine, um, which I'm like so fucking thankful for. So after the caffeine went, and then everything else after that was like so. It was a lot easier because I was more clear and I was more disciplined because then if caffeine was like my favorite fucking thing on the planet after alcohol and drugs. So caffeine was like my only thing that I had that would like get me going, and I'd be excited for it and all these things. And then getting rid of that, and then being like, okay, like my health and my well-being and my mental health is more important than my wants, what I want and what satisfies me. So I started to make a lot of changes after that, and it came easier because I was more focused and more disciplined because of getting rid of alcohol, stopping coke, stopping caffeine, and also I started to go to the gym, and I've been going to the gym consistently about like maybe 4 or 5 times, probably say about like 4 times a week, and I've been doing that for about like 3 months now, I think, and so I think 3 months, about there. So so it's been so like nice and freeing because I no longer let my emotions, oh, most of the time, like kind of control me. Like if I know I got to do something, I'm gonna go do it. And or like even when like food, I went from like eating fucking cake and all these like these baked stuff, which is I still miss, by the way. But I used to eat those things like every day. I used to have like cake almost every day, and pop and like pizza and stuff. And I haven't had pizza in like weeks now. Yeah, in weeks, or like a cheeseburger. Um, just like food like that, which is fine, and I'm gonna like eat them eventually. But I'm just saying, like right now, like I just look at food and I'm just like, yeah, that's not, it's not worth it because because it's just bad. You know what I mean? So that what I'm trying to say is that because of me quitting these other things, it kind of trickled down into other places in my life. Now I'm more equipped to say no to things. No, no, not doing that, not doing this, and just being really focused on what's best for me. And they are part of what's so right now I'm at a point in my life where like I want to be good to me. I want to like I now that I finally have the discipline to actually do things and get things done and follow through with my plans and have enough energy and time and I guess interest to improve, really improve myself, and be good to my body and my mind and not letting just temporary pleasures take over for goals that are long term, like just saying no to like things that don't serve me and are not good for me. And this part of my life, the reason why the title of this episode is called Selfish is because I'm going to be selfish now. And when I say that, I mean like I'm going to love me first above everything and above everyone. And if that means that I'm selfish, then I'm selfish. This means no, I'm not choosing people over me anymore. And that goes for everybody, everybody. If I don't want to do something because I feel like I just don't want to and it's not going to serve me, then I'm not doing it. Um, I'm not going to spill some water out of my glass just to put some in other people's ones. I'm going to focus on keeping my glass full, which means I'm not going to be, stretching myself out, stretching myself thin, and trying to help everybody and do things for people and make sure other people are good. For what? For what? Like, whenever I was not good, I had to pick myself up and I had to do me. And I feel like nobody's really got me like I got me. So I'm going to have to fucking take care of me. Now, all my time, focus, energy, and mind, and it's going to be focused on me and bettering myself. And I owe it to myself. After years and years, almost 2 decades of just destroying, not destroying, but not living up to my potential, not being good to my body and my mind and my liver and my lungs, and just wasting fucking time being a loser. I said it, yes, a loser. I hate. I just look at like. Anyway, so now now it's fucking game time. You know what I mean? Like I'm going to be focused on me and my wants and my needs and how am I going to get over there and then over there and then come back over here and then maybe go over there and then you know what I mean? Like just I owe it to myself to put me first now. And I'm not going to be ashamed of it, embarrassed of it. No, I'm putting me first. I love me first. Selfish. If that's selfish, then so be it. Um, I need to do this for me, and I need to take care of me before everybody else, before anything else. And I don't know what that's gonna look like. Honestly, like all I know is that when my brain goes, nope, not doing that. I don't want to feel like that. No, not doing. Then I'm not doing it, and I don't care if you're mad about it. And this means like too, like even like fucking like Christmas time. Nobody called me to say Merry Christmas. New Year's Eve, nobody called me to say Merry Christmas. You know, all these like things, and then people will make you feel bad for me not calling them, for me not reaching out. But it's like it goes both ways. You can call me and you can reach out to me. Why is it that I always have to be the first one to reach out? If I don't reach out, if I don't start conversations, then there won't fucking be one. And I'm so sick and tired of it. I'm so sick and tired of people. The only time people want to talk to me is when they need something, they need a favor, they need money, they need whatever it is. They need my time, they need me in some form or fashion. And nobody's ever there for me when I need them. You know, it's always some excuse. There, you know, of course, I get it. You know, you have your families, you have your own lives, and all this shit. I get it, but it's to me in my head, you're still not there. I don't give a fuck what your excuses were. Okay, so all I'm saying is just like there. It, I'm choosing me now. Everybody seems to be choosing themselves, choosing their families, choosing their, you know, boyfriend, girlfriend, their jobs, their whatever, ahead of me. So I'm just saying no. I'm doing me now, me first, and I'm not apologizing for it. And this means I'm not lending out any money, not giving out any money to anybody, because all my money's gonna be going to me and my future, and you know whatever I choose to spend it on that time to make myself happy, and you know, and I'm not gonna apologize for it. We're all adults. Go find a way to make your own damn money. Go find, you know, do something. There's money to be made everywhere. If you're not getting it, if you're not getting enough, it's because you are not trying hard enough. Okay. So, ooh, need love to. I wanted to get that off my fucking chest. So yeah, there's that, and so now I'm just like putting me first, and I'm doing a lot of healing, which comes in all this that, and healing means making healthier choices, you know, working out, reading a book for my mind, journaling for my mind, um, and just like doing things that I enjoy, like going to the movies, watching a movie. I fucking love watching movies. I'm gonna go see a movie today. I think I'm gonna watch The Color Purple. I heard it's like a musical and a movie. Either that one or there's this other funny one called American something. I don't know, whatever. I want to watch something that's like funny because I want to laugh. And so I'm just looking. I want to heal. I want to like fix everything in my head. I even went to what did I do? What's the thing where they put a bunch of needles in you and shit? Um, Whatever. They put like a bunch of needles all over your body and stuff. I guess it was supposed to kind of like get your blood flowing and kind of get all like your senses and your fucking nerves and all these things, like connect them all together in your body and stuff. And that lady that did it, she was like, no blood was like the blood flowing from my hand to my heart was like it wasn't well connected or something like that. Like it wasn't, my blood wasn't pumping blood to my arms properly. And I was like, what? And it kind of made sense because like my one arm would be like numb sometimes for like no reason. So it kind of, I was like, oh, okay. So I went and did that. I forgot what was it called. It's kind of like Chinese medicine. You guys probably know what I'm talking about anyway. But yeah, that was cool. And I've been like really getting into my skincare routine now. I mean I always had a skincare routine. Um but I turned it up a notch and you know started doing some skin crack and like you know just like kind of putting like these serums and just trying out my skin, seeing what works and stuff. And just really like yeah, like even like I, because like I love like hot drinks, which is why kind of the reason why like I've loved caffeine too. So I had to find like drinks like this. I decaf, and I also drink like a lot of like herbal teas, which is also good for you. Has a bunch of benefits. And oh, there's one thing I like love hot chocolate, but I didn't know that like hot chocolate has caffeine in it because of the cocoa. cocoa, whatever you want to call it. And then so I was kind of like torn about it. I was like, shit, like I want to drink hot chocolate, but there's caffeine in it. So okay, so of course you know me. I did some research, and then I found a brand of hot chocolate. It's called Swiss Cocoa or something like that. I don't know. It's like a blue box. It's on Amazon. Anyway, they have really really good cocoa patches, whatever the fuck you call it, those envelope things, mixers. So it's like 99.9% caffeine free, so perfect, and also there's like no preservatives, no artificial flavors, no coloring, no just those bad things. So there was that. I found that, and it's really really good. It's actually, I think it's like better than just regular hot chocolate. Um, so and a reading book, and I was like, oh, I was reading this book too. I'm just like rambling on because I don't know. Oh, I want to talk about. I'll talk about that book later because there's this, like one paragraph that I really love. Um, I want to say to like the reason that was like this was all like the main reason why like I haven't been recording as much as I should lately, and that's because like I was like getting myself right. I didn't want to come back to you guys just like still in like my stage of kind of picking gathering the pieces and placing them back together and stuff, because I really felt like I was like all over the place, like I was like figuring things out. Like I had been drinking caffeine since I was a little kid, and then so that was gone. I got rid of that, and that was like a big like crutch thing for me. That was like holy fuck. Like I would drink caffeine to be social. I would drink caffeine to give myself energy in the morning and in the afternoon and even in the evening. And I would so caffeine was like something, it was a big thing in my life. It gave me, it was almost like I had to it was like losing, it was like I was like losing a friend almost. So it's weird. Like I had to figure out who I was going to be without it. And I think I have a good idea of who that is now, and I like it. Like I said earlier, like I put more thought into my words now, and I'm more, my mood is like more stable and regulated, and I love it. And oddly, I feel like more like clear and present, and just have like a lot of self-awareness, and it and I'm no longer like rushing around and being an annoying grumpy bitch or anything. Like before I would not even like wait in the line, you know what I mean? Like I whenever I would like want to like go anywhere like store, and if there's a line I'd be so fucking annoyed. Whereas like now I'm just like, I don't, it's not even a thing. I'm like, okay. And I think because of that caffeine, it's kind of like you're always, it pushes you to constantly go faster, go quicker, think faster, talk faster, all these things. And then once I took that away, and then I just had to like actually be present and relaxed and relax, and I like it. It's nice. Um, so then there's that, and I was just afraid too that I wouldn't be able to speak properly for you guys. To be honest, I'm not lying. I tried to record an episode. I think it was about a month and a half ago. About a month ago, I think. And it was like probably like 5 minutes in. I was like, I wasn't able to just speak in complete sentences as good as I wanted to, and my mind was not focused at all, and it was just terrible. So I just scrapped it. I was like, no, fuck it, I'm not ready, and I didn't want to come back until I was like ready. So my goal is 2 episodes a month. On I'm gonna be dropping an episode 2 episodes a month, and one episode will be on the first Sunday of every month, and then the second episode of that month would be on the last Sunday of that month. So, if yeah, so which means yeah, so that's the aim, and yeah, I'm just gonna try my best to be consistent with it, and just deliver you guys some things. So selfish, 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 selfish. Being selfish to me means loving yourself and loving who you are and being good to you and putting yourself first. No longer will we be putting everybody else before us in 2024. We deserve to be selfish for ourselves. We deserve, after everything we've been through and after everything we did and after everything that has gone on, we deserve to be happy. And if that means being selfish, then so be it. Okay? And so like I just, yeah. Yeah. You know, like I don't really feel that. I mean, I was already kind of like a little selfish anyway. But then what I mean is like even more so now. Even more so now. And I know I'm already like feeling the effects of it. Like, you know, like certain folks, like they, you know what I mean? Like, you know, who does he think he is? Like, why doesn't he, you know, whatever. You know, people expect things from me, and now I'm like so comfortable with being like, no, not doing that. Going this way. Bye. Next. So, and yeah, I'm good. I'm good now, and I'm just gonna be focused on me, and that's all. And I think that all of you should do this too. Okay, I'm not saying just, you know, fuck everybody and it's all about you. You're the center of the universe. I'm just saying be the main character in your life. Think about you before you make decisions and before you make moves, and think about if it is it good for you, and think about is does that with the, if the shoes were on the other way, would that person do the same thing for you? Would, you know, whatever situation it is, just think about it first and be like, would they do this for me? No. Okay, then no, not doing this, not doing that for them. Why am I going to waste my resources, time, energy, money on them if they wouldn't do that for me? And even if they would do it for you, really, really think about it and evaluate it. And if you feel like putting you first, even then do it. You know, it's just up to you. You know, whatever gets you ahead and whatever makes you happier at the end. You know, so that's what that's where I'm at now. Like fuck it. Like, you know what I mean? Like you look at it everywhere else in life, like in businesses and, you know, corporations and stuff. Everybody puts themselves first, but then some people are just really good at hiding it. They make it seem like they are like these do-gooders and they are out for the community and they love everybody and they put other people first, but in reality, it's about them. Like they are just putting on this show because they want other people to think that they're this great, grandiose person. But in reality, it's them. That's all that they're doing that to benefit themselves. You know, they just want to make everybody sing. They want to look good to everybody, so that way they get, you know, they get a good look for themselves, and people, you know, reward them and things like that, which is so. And my main point is just like everybody's out for them, but other people are just very good at hiding it, and I'm not hiding it. I never have, and I'm not going to start. And I'm gonna, but this time even more so, I'm gonna be just tunnel vision, me, 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 and of course there's some other things too, like of course like at, you know, like at work and stuff. Of course I'm gonna do everything that it's about work then. Different. Or like, I think other than that, that's it. Like, I'm sorry about everybody else, but other than work, it's gonna be mostly, it's gonna be about me. Like I need to focus on me, and I need to get to wherever I need to go. I don't know where that is, but I'm determined to find out where the fuck that is. Okay, and so then there's that, and I think that's all I have for you. Yeah. Yeah. And also, I wanted to like come in here, come back to you guys alone. And because I was like, honestly, like, I was thinking like, oh my god, like I need a guest, I need a guest, I need a guest. Because like I was like, I thought that I had been away from this for too long, and I needed to come back with like a guest so that they can help me carry the episode and have it not just be me. But then I thought about it the past couple of days, and I was like, what, what? This is your fucking show, Vernon, and you carry it. You started it alone, and you can finish it alone, and it can be all about me, just like how this year is going to be about me. Okay, I'm the main character. I'm the superhero in the mirror. Me, me, me. I'm it. Okay, and I hope all of you do the same and think the same of yourselves. Just be good to you. Put yourself first. Be a selfish bitch. Who gives a fuck? Okay? Other people can do it. You can do it too. Okay, I think that's it now. Bye.